And even though the government shutdown is keeping it from being closed, members of the Western New York Heroes Flight Organization head to Washington to visit the World War II Memorial. Our very own Ed Reilly joins us. He joined them on the flight and now joins us with this report.
As a nation, we owe a huge debt of gratitude to our veterans for the sacrifices they made for our country. And today, a group of Western New York veterans are getting a special gift to thank them for their service. They are on their way to Washington, D.C. to visit the nation's war memorials, and it's not costing them a single penny.
Taking World War II vets from Western New York to the World War II Memorial is the best thing that I've ever done, ever been involved in all the years I've been in the Senate.
28 veterans are taking part in the 5th annual Western New York Heroes Flight. It's sponsored by New York State Senator George Maziarz, who says the trip is on regardless of the partial government shutdown.
I think that we're told the World War II Memorial is available and open, and and if it's not open, these guys will get it open.
The trip costs $20,000, and it's generously paid for by sponsors Walmart and Mulby Construction in Lockport. And Health System Services of Niagara is donating wheelchairs to help the veterans get around.
It's the best thing I think that ever happened to me since I've been discharged.
Some of these veterans are now in their 90s, and seeing the World War II Memorial will be a highlight.
You know, for many of them, this is the only time that they will ever see this memorial. That they fought, when they were 16, 17, 18 years old, a half a world away. And this is what America has done to honor them, and they should see it.
And as they boarded a plane for Washington, the Patriot Guard was here saluting, sending these special servicemen on a trip they'll always remember.
They have no idea what they're going to see. It's quite touching, I'll tell you that.
Ed Reilly, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
And so this federal shutdown and all the national parks that are closed in Washington, none of that could stop one group of Western New York heroes from making a trip to our nation's capital today. They have gone there to see the World War II Memorial. Channel 7's Ed Reilly is with the vets in Washington tonight.
The number of World War II veterans still alive is decreasing at a very fast rate, and even Korean War veterans are now getting up in age. And that's why many people believe we need to do something very special for these men and women who sacrificed for our country.
Because we did give up time of our life. Most of us were drafted.
Today, 28 Western New York veterans were invited to be part of the 5th Western New York Heroes Flight.
Taking World War II vets from Western New York to the World War II Memorial is the best thing that I've ever done, ever been involved in all the years I've been in the Senate.
The free trip is sponsored by New York State Senator George Maziarz, and the effort is supported by donations of cash and wheelchairs from Western New York businesses.
It's the best thing I think that ever happened to me since I've been discharged.
Early this morning, the veterans, many in their 80s and 90s, left Buffalo to the salute of the Patriot Guard.
Thank you for your service, sir. Thank you.
And when they arrived in Baltimore to board a bus to the nation's capital, it seemed that the whole airport was there to greet them.
I thought that was beautiful, terrific.
One of the highlights of this trip is a stop at the World War II Memorial, and the veterans were met by Congressman Chris Collins.
You can probably say you were here the day the monument was technically closed, and maybe by later today, technically reopened.
For some of these veterans, it was the first time to be here.
I could tell that it was really affecting them. It was bringing back thoughts, memories.
And while these veterans no longer have the bodies of the warriors who once fought for freedom, their pride and love of country is still every bit as strong as it ever was.
And the people thanking you, it made you feel pretty good.
Ed Reilly, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.